Got a nice head on it. I don't know. What do you say about red wine?
Good legs.
Got some nice tannins.
Very good legs.
Tannins?
I don't know. It's from the sunny side of the hill.
Is it
one?
is it quaffable?
It's very quaffable.
Lovely.
Sunny side of the hill. Those legs go all the way to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Right.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
Now I got everything because you've been sitting down for half an hour while I prepare everything.
As per usual, I guess.
I think we're good, eh?
Yeah. G'day everyone, welcome to Skip the Beat, a podcast loosely based on music. My name is Katie and joining me every week on the pod is my friend Matthew John Morris Green. How are you, Matty?
Hello. Good.
Good. Solid start. Did I get a good radio voice intro there? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Did I hit all the
breakfast.
Did I hit all the right notes, all the right wordings, phrasings?
You did you, mate, and it was great.
You did you.
There's no rules.
Look who I've got down at my feet. I don't know if he's made the video edit or not. Is PodDog in the shot?
I've got PodDog. I think. Can you see him in the bottom?
I can't tell because I can't really see.
There's a dog just down here.
Just down at my feet, we've got PodDog Charles Marie Gregori. He's just curled up. I am house sitting and dog sitting this week, and Charlie and I are normally safely in bed at this time, so he's curled up ready for a nice night in as the resident pod dog. I don't know that he's got any contributions, but we'll see.
We'll see. Anything could happen.
How the next hour unfolds.
Give him some questions.
Yeah.
Sure, if you offered him a
he'd do anything for a treat.
I was going to say, he can say treat and he doesn't. His ears don't pick up.
So, yeah. Your kids have given him 17 treats tonight already, so I think he might be treated out. How have you been? What's been happening?
Oh, mate, it's been how long? 5 weeks since we did a pod. Is that right? We worked that out? Significantly less time than the time before. As in
didn't I say it was early June? So it must be like 6 weeks.
Okay, but it's still significantly less time than the gap.
Have we done better?
Yeah, I think so.
The 5th of June, the last one dropped. So yeah.
Give or take. It's 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot's been happening. We'll get onto music chat later.
Yeah.
Life has been good, just very busy. Lots happening. My yard is an absolute, as you've seen, just clay / well, it's not mud anymore because we haven't had rain, thankfully, for 2 weeks. It was a mud fest. It was a clay fest, a soil fest, everything
Beautiful.
fest other than completed drainage fest.
Yeah.
Not to bore anyone with drain chat, but I'm getting stormwater drains redone and we have just come across issue after issue after issue. Take one step forward, 3 steps back with issues.
Let's see what happens in summer storms this year.
Yeah, and I'll be doing.
Up.
I think I'm going to actually get back into some foot modelling just to start to help pay for some of the over budgeting that's happened.
Matt's OnlyFans account will be reactivated for those who like a chunky nub.
Yep, there's got to be. There's 8 billion people in the world. There's at least 100 people out there that
might chuck you a tenner.
Oh yeah. Just for something. Perfect. Send them a sock. I can't believe that happens. Can we just talk like that? Just no. Anyway, how have you been?
Not my jam. Good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's happened in my life. I know I've been to some gigs, which we'll get to later, but I've had a few work trips. I've been to Gladstone a couple of times, Rockhampton. I'm off to Bundy next week.
Thumb update?
Thumb update is not ideal. Possibly another little surgery on the cards. It is, I would suggest, no better than when we last recorded. So we are, what's the date today? Yeah, we must be coming up to 3 months since surgery, 4 months since the accident. So yeah, I still can't bend it enough to grip anything properly. So yeah, it's upsetting, but it's
got the mental health under control, dealing with it.
Yeah. Thankfully, I have a really beautiful indoor bike trainer because I'm still not allowed to ride outside, which is this would be the longest I've ever been, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe when I lived in Africa I went a little bit longer without riding a bike, but yeah. And I've just paid for what is in my research the best one of its kind, a running app. So I'm going to get back into some running because I can't ride bikes. So a beautiful indoor trainer setup, but to get me outside and staying fit. Yep. So I've started and I've been doing bits and pieces of jogging here and there, but I went to the Gold Coast Marathon last weekend with some friends and got very inspired by the running. So I have committed with my best friend Nicole to run the half marathon next year.
Bang.
So I've got 12 months. So I'm just on a 0 to 5K plan. And once I can run 5K again comfortably.
Just increase 2K a month. You'll be fine. That's what you're going to get done. Is it 22K?
21.1.
21 point something?
Yeah. So that's exciting. So at the moment, my running intervals are like 250 meters. So it's very easy, but I'm keeping it easy because I don't want to get any injury. So I'm just taking it super slow.
Lovely.
So yeah, I won't do anything above 5K for at least, I think, 12 weeks, and then we'll start ramping it up from there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about it. Staying fit.
Fit chat, run chat, thumb chat.
Yeah, have some no updates on my cabin reno. I can't even remember if we've talked about that. Everything's still with architects and engineers, and so that's about it. I don't have any drainage issues to report. I'm sure my drainage issues will come, but they're not here yet.
Quick sports chat. You've hung out. We've watched the Origin last week with my fam.
With your weird son who's decided he's a New South Wales supporter, despite the fact that his state of origin is clearly Queensland.
Just going for the opposite team in everything. I think that's his whole shtick.
So he was thrilled.
Absolutely
thrilled.
Cheered on, I think it was Paraguay. Did the Socceroos versus Paraguay?
Yeah,
was it Paraguay?
He definitely wasn't cheering for the Socceroos at any point. No.
But yeah, the soccer World Cup's been on. I think we're down to the quarterfinals now.
No, semis are out.
Semis are out, so 4 are left.
Yep, so
Spain,
tomorrow morning,
Argentina,
5 a.m.
England and
France.
Yeah. Who's your pick? As long as England don't win.
I like Argentina.
Yeah, I'd go Argentina or Italy or Spain.
Yeah. Italy's not in it.
Who is it? France.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll go Argentina, I think. As long as England don't win. It's just anything England losing is just great. Ashes, anything.
So I've had many nights like just with 3 or 4 hours sleep because I've been watching Wimbledon. I've got up for a few of the World Cup matches, and then the Tour de France is killing me at the moment because those stages start at 10 p.m. and go till like 3 or 4 a.m.
And you just get hooked, right?
You
Looking at all the bikes.
It is a great love of mine.
I went to the Wallabies. I got a free ticket from my lovely cousin who called me last minute on Saturday and said, we're coming to Brisbane and we've got a free ticket. I said, let me think. Because normally I go with Jen's dad and he's got a name, Dave.
Yeah. Have met him.
Yes. But they are about to get back from overseas. So he was a little bit filthy after planning his holiday and they already booked flights. If he came back 5 days earlier, he would have been able to go and see his Wallabies. But it was also a blessing in disguise because they got absolutely thumped by France. Did you watch it?
No, I was going to say, didn't I? You sent me the picture of you there and I didn't even think about it again.
First half, I'm like, oh my goodness. You're giving it to France. And France are like number 3 or 4 in the world. Like they're a brilliant team. And I went with the expectation, we're going to get thumped.
Yeah.
And we were leading 21-12 at halftime. And I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what happened at halftime. They came out and it was like 15 of me standing on the field playing France.
Perfect.
There was 30 unanswered points put on.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know what the final score was, but thrashed, absolutely thrashed. And they were all just like, you could tell they were devastated. I'm like, it's just the story of the Wallabies.
Yeah.
Playing 40 minutes of great rugby and then 40 minutes of just, we're done, I guess.
Yeah, we're missing those glory days, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Bring back the John Eales era.
Yeah, I was going to say the 90s Wallabies.
Eales, Gregan, Mortlock.
Gregan. I haven't heard that word for a long time. George Gregan? Was that his name?
Yeah, Gregs. Loved it.
Oh, brilliant.
So sport's been good. I've got a little apology, actually. I should have jumped in at the start. Just from
Yeah,
last
I
time
can't see the whiteboard. We haven't propped it up. So
I'll bring that around in a second. But
I've
just
got
an apology
too after you give yours.
Last pod we were talking about gigs, and
Yep.
we went to a gig in Brisbane and saw an Adelaide artist called Alexia.
Mm-hmm.
And I referred to her in the last episode as a diva pop artist instead of a pop diva artist. So just
Yes.
apologies for getting diva pop
In the
around
wrong order.
Yeah, just a little.
Because it definitely wasn't a sledge. It was a.
No, she's
was
brilliant. She's one of my
it
favourite
was
artists. All over my playlists.
a name of respect that she
Yes.
actually gave to herself several
Yes.
times that night too. My apology also is around when we were doing gig chat last week, and I just wrote down during the edit that I just wanted to apologise for how many minutes we wasted talking about how we were going to talk about the gigs we'd seen. Because I think we took about 10 minutes trying to figure out who was going to say what gig. And that was essentially the whole podcast last week, was just us talking about how we were going to talk about what is the point of this entire podcast.
We hadn't done an ep in 6 months.
Just wanted to issue that apology. And a little correction, when I was talking about the Josh Groban gig, I mentioned he sung a duet with Taryn Stokes, and I said it was The Prayer, and I knew when I said it that it wasn't The Prayer. It was All I Ask of You from Phantom, and it was brilliant. That correction came in from Skippy Annie, who was obviously at that gig with me. Yeah. And
naturally.
said, how very dare you get that wrong. And we also, last pod, we neglected to mention or celebrate, we missed our second birthday celebration. Skip the Beat turned 2.
2 years.
Yeah, at the end of May, we turned 2, and so we should have celebrated that in the last pod. I should have mentioned it to celebrate it tonight, but maybe we'll
next
do
time.
maybe
by the next
it'll be
pod.
like a Christmas in July type situation, like a birthday in December.
Next pod could be our third birthday. We don't know.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
You make a fair point.
A few little things again I forgot, because one is music chat, but we'll get to it. We'll get to music chat properly. This is a sad music chat, but
I'd
also
like to apologise for how many times tonight we've said we'll get to music chat later.
Yeah, we'll get there. Slight bit of music chat and then also just life chat. In the past week, rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler.
Yes.
Just iconic artist, no longer with us.
Yep.
And yesterday, oh my gosh, Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Just shocked.
Out of nowhere.
And just for me, like as a kid who grew up through the 90s, like...
Through Jurassic Park.
Yeah, The Dish.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. I don't know if you ever watched Merlin, like, the mini-series with Merlin.
I didn't.
Great. What else is he in? He's in so much.
Everything.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
He was battling cancer, but I don't know what it was that made him suddenly pass away, because he
Yeah.
was cancer-free from everything I'm reading. So it was a sudden something else that took him.
Yeah, we're not sure. Yeah.
So Bonnie and Sam.
I found out when we were talking about Bonnie Tyler that there's a lot of my brain that has conflated her with Bonnie Raitt.
Yes,
So we had
there
some
is.
interesting discussions about that, about
What
me
was the
trying to
song?
get it in my head.
What was the song that was... Because obviously there's the Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah.
Was that the one you thought was Bonnie Raitt? Or was
No.
it
No. I didn't think any of them were Bonnie Raitt. I just was like, I just can never remember which one's which. Is the
Bonnie? She's
It's like Chrissy Amphlett and Chrissy, whatever the other Chrissy is, that I can never like which one's from the Pretenders. I can just consistently get them mixed up.
The two that I get, and I always forget a name. I always get Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics mixed up with Roxette's lead singer who passed away years ago. Is it Marie Fredrickson? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Because they're just that short.
Well, they actually look the same.
I always get them completely.
Yeah.
Okay. So all good.
Yeah.
All good on the mix-up.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, Wallace.
Far from. Anything that's relying on my memory is, it's troublesome. Absolutely troublesome.
Now we've said it a heap. Is it time to get into music chat?
It is. And let's just launch into some gigs without talking about how we're going to do it.
You go first.
Because actually this is the first time in a long time that, I know we had a lot of shared gigs in the last ep as well, but almost
I'm getting to more.
Almost all shared gigs. I only went to 2 things without you, so I'll
Hit
talk
them.
about them
Go.
first. So I went to Kim Churchill at what's that venue that I told you I was at, and we'd been there before, the one that's next to McWhirter's car park.
The Bright Side?
The Bright Side, the outside stage at the Bright Side, on a rainy night. And yeah, Kim Churchill is like a John Butler Trio-esque sort of deal, bit of a one-man band at times, harmonica, kick drum, excellent guitarist.
Stomp,
Yeah, no, an
actual
actual kick drum.
Mumford
Actual
and
kick
Sons
drum.
style.
Yeah, yeah. And I had never heard of him, so my friend Emma was going with another friend of hers and said, you should come along. I think this will be your jam. And it was one of the greatest things I've seen this year. It was such a good gig. Aussie guy, Tay Oski, another young Aussie guy, was his support, who was also brilliant. So yeah, very, 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 very cool show. I suspect he does... I think he's a bit like Stu. I think he does a lot of stuff in Europe, and yeah, just doing his thing, making his way around the world, playing tunes. Bit of a van life vibe about him too. So that was cool. And the other thing I went to without you that was really different and unexpected, and I absolutely loved, was my friend Rosa, also a friend of yours. Her two sons were invited to participate in a weekend-long workshop. I think the workshop is called Pemulwuy, or the festival's called Pemulwuy. It's an Aboriginal word, an Aboriginal historical figure, and it's basically was a national male vocal festival. So they had private. So they had private school boys choirs. They had the Birrelly male voices, who hosted this sort of conference. And then at the end of it all, they performed at QPAC. They performed like a festival finale concert.
Mint.
And so Rose invited me along, and lo and behold, if our friend Emma Dean doesn't walk out as one of the guest conductors of the adult choir. So it was 400 male voices. So they sang in separate choirs. They'd rehearsed in separate choirs, and then they did a giant ensemble piece at the end. I cried 3 times throughout the performance.
Unlike you.
It was so moving. Like, just there's something really, really spectacular about lots of male voices when compared to lots of female voices. I think there's a power to lots of men singing together that is just, it was incredibly moving. And I just sort of went along thinking I'm going to see my friend's kids singing. And it was just this stunning thing.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that was the 2 that I went to without you.
Okay.
And so you can talk about something else.
Well, speaking of younger kids
Yeah.
and going to gigs,
Yeah.
you popped along to, I think, was it Ash's second ever performance on his
Yeah.
French horn in the junior band.
Junior
They
band?
did their winter concert at his local school, and they were serving alcohol. We had drinks.
We had
It
a
was-
couple of
we
wines
did.
and some
beers, and Jen
primary
had some
school
gin.
Some primary school concert band and
It was
orchestra.
and the junior strings, the beginner strings, and senior strings, and
Yeah.
senior band.
Some choirs.
There were some choirs.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, but Asher was there in his junior band. He was very excited that Auntie Katie came along to see.
Yeah, it was so good. I had flashbacks to Jindalee State School in 1992 and me and my little concert band front row with the flutes. I'm always surprised at how good little kids can sound. Like, just total beginners on their instruments, but the teachers were so brilliant. It was awesome.
Just a really quick side note, back to drainage chat for a quick sec.
Why wouldn't we?
No, it fits in. Just fuck up. So Jamie, one of the excavator guy that was here,
Yeah.
he's like, so you've been around locally? He goes, I lived locally. I was Jindalee State School old boy. So I don't know what years, but just he would be in his probably mid to late 50s. I hope he doesn't listen to this because he could. I hope he's not 40.
He's 32.
Yeah. But just thought, small world. He went to Jindalee. So when you said Jindalee old days, just reminded me. Okay, move on. Fuck up. Okay, so we went to
Ashes. We went to the Ashes school performance.
Okay, so we've done that.
And he's absolutely slaying on the French horn. Like,
Yep.
the kid is really decent
Yeah.
at his instrument. It's
He's loving
very impressive.
He's been at me all holidays. We've got to bath his French horn. He's supposed to do it twice a year. It's been 6 months.
Yeah.
And so I've got to go through and pull it all apart, literally fill up your bath with, detergent, wash it all. So I'm going to have to do that in the next couple of days.
My favourite Asher French horn story, I think it's worth noting because this is a podcast. I mean, this is heavily based on music, this section. But it appears as though Asher might have the beginnings of perfect pitch like you do when he was trying to tune his French horn the other day, and he went up to Matt and he was playing his B flat note. Was he? Is that his tuning note?
He plays an F.
Plays
a
an F.
C, which is an F for us, yeah.
Okay.
An F for treble clef. F.
So B flat has nothing to do with it.
No.
Asher was playing a note.
It's not a B flat horn, it's an F horn. He was playing a C, which is really an F. Nowhere near a B flat.
And nowhere near a B flat. There is a B flat French horn at some point, though, isn't there? He just doesn't play one.
Yeah.
That's what he all progressed to. So I'm not completely off base.
It's a single horn, not a dual horn.
Yeah. And he said to Matt, "That's not in tune, is it, Dad? I think it's a bit flat." And so not only did he recognise, and not comparing it to anything, he's just playing it. He's not comparing it to a piano note. He's just playing it, and from his ear, he's saying that is not.
Yeah, it was a proud
C
dad moment.
Or an F. That is not what that note should be. So not only did he know that it was not quite right, but he also knew that it was flat rather than sharp. So
it is,
and it's unbelievable.
It is because I'm doing a lot of rehearsing with him. I'm trying to get my head around it as I'm, because he likes me there. He thinks I'm teaching. I'm like, mate, I'm not doing anything. In anything, it's doing my head in because I'm looking at the notes on the page, and obviously the sound that's coming out of his horn is 4 steps up to where
compared to what you're used to. Yeah,
I'm trying to sing along, and I can see that he's going from like a really high F, maybe just a high C down to his low F or whatever it is. And in my head, I'm like, oh, that's going to be the interval. That'll be and I'm just like, it throws me because I'm like, I start singing the note, and then it clashes with. Yeah, it is like.
That's why he needs me, because I don't have perfect pitch, so I would just be able to sing the interval. I would just be able to read that interval and know, that's what we're going down to.
The different key is.
It's probably good for your brain. Yeah, it's good for you to stretch yourself there a bit.
Yeah, so that was one. What else have we been to? We have seen the trio of Rutherford Jazz twice.
Twice since we last recorded.
Has it definitely been twice since last?
It is, yep.
Oh, the last time we were going to see them, it was the push,
That's
and then
right.
we saw them. And we've seen the Rutherford Jazz trio twice.
Yep.
First time was at a local bar in... where is it? New Farm?
Yeah, New Farm Junk Bar.
Yeah, Junk Bar.
Yeah.
Junk Bar might pop up in Outer Falls chat later, maybe. An awesome little venue. Downstairs, there's a band room, 100 people capacity. They packed it out.
Sold out show.
Most ridiculous, like the very first support that they had. Yes, I can't remember their name.
I wrote down Sammy Chu.
Yes.
I thought he was amazing.
He was there watching the other night.
I saw him right at the front.
Him. Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He just his voice amazing.
He's a lead vocal bass player and had his band with him, and it was
tight.
Just super cool too. Super cool.
Yeah. Rutherford though, I'm surprised they were able to get it done on that size stage.
Yeah.
Not just it's a small stage, so already they're trying to cram a heap of people on it. But lead singer Mitch, he is an entertainer and very. You can't just stand him in front of a microphone and say, do your thing. He needs
some space
to walk and run and jump and be the, what would you call it? The theatrics that adds to their show.
Yeah, his frontman vibe is big.
Yeah, very frontman. It's great. But they got it done.
Yeah.
We loved it. The only thing was, it was so packed in there, and there's a big pole right in the center that we just got stuck behind.
I just couldn't get a visual on them all night. It was not only the pole. I feel like there was 24 people in the room that were 7 foot tall as well. There was just an abnormal amount of really tall men. So I found it hard to get into that show. We had a prime position at the front and we sort of sacrificed it to go get drinks at one point
And stand under an air conditioner.
and yeah, it was really hot. That's right. So we just didn't. It was really hard for me to get into that show, even though they were brilliant.
But it was completely the opposite when we saw them last week.
Yes.
You bought me a ticket. You shouted me a ticket last minute. I
Yep.
was like, yes, I will go and see them again. We saw them at Black Bear Lodge.
Yep.
They were launching their EP.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Slightly bigger stage.
Yep.
And again, it would have had to be pretty close to sold out. I don't know what the final numbers were. It was
Yeah,
packed.
it was packed. Yeah, it was cool.
And I turned around at one point. I could just see people all the way to the back.
Yeah.
And it was kind of giving that same kind of vibe when we saw Mia Ray. And that
Yeah.
was sold out. So I'm like, okay, it's pretty full.
Yeah, it actually felt super similar.
And just, again, he had that little bit more space to be him
Yeah.
as the front man and just phenomenal.
Yeah.
They know how to put on a show.
They do.
Yeah.
It was just tidy and it was well thought through, and it showcased their new music and it showcased their old, their old favorites. And again, they put on just the most stellar lineup of support. I was, to be honest, I was
a little
worried.
bit annoyed we missed that first.
I'm annoyed that we missed the first one. Yeah, that's my fault for running us late. And I just didn't realise they'd be on so early. But apparently the first support, Timothy and the Chalamets, which also goes down as one of the great band names of all
so
time.
Good.
So we need to get around
played
and
with them, didn't
try
he?
and see. I don't know. Was he one of the...
Was Mitch one of the players?
I don't
He didn't
know.
play keys for them?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Maybe
don't know.
I made that up in my head then. I thought he played with the first support.
I don't think he plays an instrument, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We'd have
Good
to
chat.
check. We can fact check that next
We
week.
can.
But yeah, we missed them. But then the second support, which was Pocket Theory,
Oh,
it was like I was quietly terrified for
I'm never
Rutherford.
playing an instrument ever again.
Yeah, it was just the most entertaining thing. No vocals, just an instrumental.
Yep.
What was it? An 8-piece, 7?
There was eight piece.
Yeah.
And just the thing that they did, like you had the drummer and then you also had the percussionist.
Yeah.
And they switched for a song or two.
They did.
The
yep.
thing that got me, I don't know if you picked up on this with the percussionist at the back, just the little things that he would pick up and sort of play as a one-off thing. Like
Yep.
he was on the bongos.
Yep.
Not bongos, congos. Bongos. What's the small one? Small one bongos and the big one congos?
I think
This
the
is
small
great
one's
chat.
bongos.
Small
yeah.
ones, bongos.
Yep.
So on the bongos, he then picked up the cowbell and hit that.
Yep.
He had the tambourine.
Yep.
That was the shakers.
Yep.
That was the duck-do.
Yeah.
And it was just absolutely crazy.
Yeah. And it was mixed beautifully. You could hear the
Yeah,
percussion
everything.
and the drums, and there was a trumpet and a alto and a tenor sax.
Yeah.
And a bass player, lead guitar, keyboardist. It was just unreal.
It was,
Yeah.
just so tight. And all the stops, like particularly like when they stopped, he came out and hit the cowbell.
Yeah.
Like just brilliant. When he hit the duck-do, unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really theatrical, but very funny
Yeah.
and just so clever. Such a clever show. And we were thinking, where do they do shows? Because there's no lyrics. Like, you're not singing along, but I was sweating rockets because I just couldn't stop moving. You couldn't
Yeah.
stand still.
No.
Everything about them
Yeah.
made you move your body. And so I'm thinking, that's a really tough act to follow. And then Mitch and the guys came out and they nailed it. I'm so glad we got that opportunity a few weeks after Junk Bar because I needed a redemption moment where I could see them, I could feel the energy, and it was very, very
very
cool.
good.
Get amongst them. They're trying to get people to get most of their music through Bandcamp so that they,
Go and support
can rage against the Spotify machine and the Apple Music machine. I'm interested to see how that goes for them. With the release of this EP. 2 more gigs that we went to together.
We went to...
I think we need to say Chloe first because
Yes.
that was
that was around that time as well. So that was one of
Yeah.
the hottest venues in Brisbane in the middle of winter.
the middle of winter, and it was 7,000 degrees inside.
So this was, I think I put you onto Chloe, didn't I?
Yeah,
And
I went
introduced-
because you said you were going.
Yeah, so Chloe Parche is a young female artist. I'm going to probably get this wrong, but out of Melbourne. Definitely
Yep.
not in Brisbane. She's from Melbourne.
Definitely out of Melbourne.
And I've just been listening to a bunch of her stuff. I've heard it on streaming, across the radio. I've just been seeing her on socials. And I've just been like, this is really cool music. Like her recorded music, I'm like, there's some great production here. She's got this thing going on. And I saw she was coming to Brisbane. I'm like, I want to go and see what it's all about. I want to see it live and see how it sits. So it was this random venue I've never been to. You've been to one other gig.
Yeah, I
there.
saw Gordy there.
Somewhere in Wollongabba. I can't remember the name of it. Something. It's the something. And anyway, upstairs at the back, it was a long, thin room, really, really hot, one tiny little air conditioner right at the back that was doing absolutely nothing. Kind of if you imagine like an old Queenslander house is the best way to describe it, with the wooden floorboards, the high
To
ceiling.
me, it was like a church hall.
And all the walls pushed out. So it was kind of like, church hall's perfect. Let's go with that. Way better than an old Queenslander. Like an old church hall from the 60s. That's And so bring in a portable stage, portable PA.
Yeah.
Amazing support act that opened for them in terms of their energy.
Peach Fuzz was the name of that band.
Peach Fuzz came up from Melbourne as well.
Yeah.
They're just getting into the scene as well. But yeah, just, man, I had to walk out for a couple of songs, just literally the heat. Like I just, you right there, Charles?
PodDog's just hydrating.
Some slurps. So yeah, what were your thoughts?
I wish I'd written something down at the time because I don't think I enjoyed it. I know that the heat didn't help. We did actually leave for a part of Chloe's set. There was nothing wrong with it. I just think it's not for me. So everything was in tune. The musicianship was great. The first band, I agree, the energy was really high energy. But yeah, not for me. I think I've aged out of that vibe, I think, would be how I would describe that gig. There are some younger people getting around that I feel like, that can fit for everything, but I really felt aged out in that crowd.
It was definitely a very young crowd because it was all ages. One thing that I just found really interesting, and this goes into the whole how, I guess, radio and streaming and everything is apparently supposed to help, is in terms of like national radio, so we're talking the Jays as an example, her past, I don't know how many singles she has been completely on like high rotation.
Yeah.
Like all day on Unearthed, all day on the main station, Triple J, like multiple singles, multiple times getting played. Quite a large, I don't know what it is now, but quite a large like following on like your Spotify where you track very high monthly listeners. And I thought, for sure, this is going to be like, it's going to be a sold out room. And it didn't look sold out. Yeah. And I'm just, it was really looking at going, wow, if you're getting all that support on radio and you're getting all that amazing opportunity with your playlisting and Spotify and you're getting really good numbers, why is it not, like, what is it, just the live music scene starting to die? Why isn't the venue full?
Yeah, you sort of compare it to Alexia. It's a very similar demographic, very similar style of music, and very similar time frame, I would say, for their careers in terms of when they broke and the sort of rotation they're getting. And Alexia, I mean, it wasn't sold out at the Triffid, but it would have been, I don't know, close. How many times bigger would that venue be? 10 times bigger than what we were in?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's I think the Triffid's 800.
Yeah.
So 8 times bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe Alexia was started to get the traction maybe a year ahead because I think this is Chloe's first time to Brisbane.
Which actually that makes sense then because a year ago Alexia was playing at Black Bear Lodge. So I guess it is
so
the
we'll
sort
see
of equivalent.
what happens over the next year. But it was just something I thought of being someone, I guess, who is a band themselves and trying to get their music into streaming and on certain radio stations.
Yeah.
And that has toured. But just it was, a very weird thing because I was like, this surely would be... I was very surprised at it not being packed out, particularly with all the success she's getting in radio and streaming. So, look, it was good to see her live. I'm interested to see what happens over the next 12 months and when she tours again, like what the step up for her is.
Yeah.
I think with that room, obviously the acoustics are going to be not great anyway. And when you're in with that little, I don't know if there was a sub there or not, there might have been, but, just your little 15-inch speakers, 2 of them.
Yeah,
like
it was very muddy for me vocally.
It's very hard to get that great mix, particularly when you're playing with track and everything like that. So I'd love to see her next time. I probably would hope that she's playing at least somewhere like the Black Bear, where it's just that little bit better of a sound system, a bit better of a live music venue vibe.
Yeah.
This kind of looked like a pop-up show.
Yeah.
Was the kind of the vibe I got. So
I liked it when she picked up the acoustic. I thought that song was super
great
cool.
voice.
And
yeah,
it's I think it's just a genre thing for me. I think it's not my jam. And the age-old question again, speaking of numbers and venues and all of this, is having your the whole support band, which was another 5-piece band.
Yeah, from Melbourne as well. They flew up.
I'm just sort of, we're constantly trying to do the math. Yeah, it was a cheap
and
gig.
I think we did a head count. I could count about 80 people. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like how's
this
there's
working?
Not even $3,000 here in ticket sales.
Yeah.
I couldn't see any merch being sold. There was some T-shirts up the back, but it wasn't like there was a line or anything. So I'm like, okay, so they've flown. I don't know how it works, but Chloe was a 4-piece band. Then there's a 5-piece band. There was a videographer there. I don't know if they came with them.
Yeah, or if they're local.
Or with their local. Same with the sound guy. Have no idea. But there's at least 9 or 10 people in the party touring. And I'm like, even just, like $350 return each person. I'm like, that's 10. There's $3,500 just in flights.
Yeah,
Like, which is more than... Like, what's happened? How's this happening?
It's the eternal question of how we know, because we know how it works for you guys, and we know when there's a loss, because and so you have to assume that
we know when there's a loss.
You have to assume they're taking a loss on some tour dates.
Yeah, but just how much it costs to put on a show? Like, the venue needs to make money.
Yeah,
like they're still paying, whether it's their sound person or not. Like, they'd be paying that. Like,
absolutely.
There's accommodation. There's like, yes, they flew out the next morning, but it's like it's crazy. They'll have public liability insurance. There'll be insurances. There's how do they get to and from the venue? There's just so many things on the expense list that you're like, holy cow. What I would love to know is what happens because you notice there was like Triple J posters around the place and everything like that. Like, must be nice. I just want to know like what happens there. Like, is there any government funding that has helped them get there? I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big question as well. Was like, how are they making money?
Yeah, when
Chloe,
I saw
how's
that
the support making money?
That's what I mean. When I saw that the support had toured as well, because normally you would just have your support for that level band. You would normally have someone local, so you didn't have to pay all of that. So it's all so that
questions.
The business side of it is super interesting to me. The last gig we went to, in my mind, probably my favourite thing I've seen since we last recorded.
Yeah, it was definitely an up there gig for when you're talking folk.
Yes, it's my purest of pure genres.
A little house gig at an awesome converted church here in Brisbane, and the person who owns it we know as well. And what's it called? Cinder and Smoke?
Cinder and Smoke is the name of their venue, yeah.
Basically the old church, the old hall where there was a like an old stage. Yeah. That's part of their living room. Yeah. Like off their kitchen. It's the most amazing transformation I've ever seen. Yeah. I'm so happy that she's living there, and I'm also a little bit jealous because I'm like, that's bloody perfect. Like, it's brilliant. But yeah, it's we saw friend of the pod, Stu Larson.
Yes. Finally, Stu's Solitude album is out in the world.
It is.
So we had Stu on the pod
last year.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And it was before he went. It was just before he was about to spend his 12 months.
No. It was after.
It was after.
He'd done it. Yeah,
he then had to come back and record it. He'd started recording with Tim.
He was recording when we recorded the pod. He was recording the album. So we spoke to him 18 months ago, and the album's only just dropped in the last month.
Has Nathaniel been secretly writing with him?
That's all label stuff. When you talk to Stu, it's all that, they sort of set the timeline for some of that stuff of when it needs to come out. So, so we had heard all of the tracks because he'd been releasing rough cuts of everything through his YouTube. So I'd been listening to it for a while. But the album, to me, like, it's as good as anything I've listened to it so many times. Tim Hart, who produced and recorded the album with him in his home studio from Boy and Bear. Tim played the support slot at this gig. What did you think of his support?
Yeah, good. I liked how he just had the little dry humour bits.
Yeah.
It was good. Perfect opener, I think, for that setting.
Yeah, and it's a guy who's just a seasoned performer. You never worried. Like it just felt comfortable.
How
It
cool
felt-
is it that
yeah.
he's like doing that, like opening for 80 people
Yeah.
in a living room? Like 4 weeks beforehand, I saw him at his biggest ever Boy and Bear show in Brisbane to 8,500 people
Yeah.
at River Stage. I'm like, it's just crazy.
Yep.
Like, so good.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a friendship. Those guys have been friends for decades now, for a long, long time. Stu has toured extensively with Boy and Bear in the past and just did a run of shows with them in Europe just as like a support person, just because he loves being around them when they're touring. But Stu's career is just so different. There is nothing in him that is chasing down those sorts of big moments. His favourite thing to do is small rooms, lots of shows, lots of small rooms. And so that's what he's been doing in Australia.
Sold his whole tour out.
Yeah, had to add some extra dates in cities, just sold out a bunch of small rooms, and it's just sublime. There's no artist at the moment for me that is more purely fits my folk bent than
He's
Stu
good.
Larson.
It was perfect. He did
Yeah.
a bunch of songs, obviously a bunch of songs off the album, and then did some favourites from across the years.
Yeah.
How about the real acoustic, like just jumped down on the floor and did the mile?
Yeah.
I'm like, just
And
amazing.
The other amazing thing when you go to a Stu Larson gig is there's so many musicians in the room always, and so when he asks the audience to sing along, it's like you're hearing just like I'm just looking around. I'm like, oh, there's a really amazing music. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. And it was very cool. And and I will actually be heading over to do a run of shows with Stu. I don't know what I'm doing, selling merch for him, just hanging out in his van in the UK in November. So
Yeah, right when Out of Falls on tour.
Yeah.
It's absolute got the better of us. Yeah. Thank you, Stu.
I had some conflicting dates.
Well, we know where he's up
but
there. We just know where your loyalty lies. That's all I'm saying.
When you one of your mates is also one of your favourite musicians, the moment you guys start playing folk, my loyalties will be more torn. But anyway, that's all exciting stuff. Speaking of, tell us about Alta Falls.
There's been a lot happen. It's
There
been a
has
busy
been
month.
a lot of actually genuinely exciting things that you're now allowed to talk about.
Yes. We, Out of Falls, have a booking agent,
Yo,
which
yo!
is like out of the three things I guess an artist can get, you get a manager, you can get a booking agent and a label. Really kind of what they say is ideally if you get one first, you get a booking agent. Because that's obviously what the title is. They help book your gigs.
You can get some
And
gigs
the
that
only
you
way
wouldn't be able to get on your own.
And the only way that booking agent makes money is to get you gigs.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a really long story, which I won't go into, but we have been working with a manager. More so, we're staying self-managed for all the day-to-day things that a band would do, but we are working with a manager for anything that is connected within the industry. So, for example, being the communicator and that person that sits between us and the booking agent.
Yeah.
And she was part of the reason we were able to get the booking agent. About 2 months ago, Nathaniel and I flew down to Sydney. We are working with Select Music, which is one of the biggest in the country, and there is the most unbelievable artists already working with them that we're just like, it's crazy to think that you're meeting with those artists, but then also now working with us. It's only early days, but first of all, they have taken. We're going on tour at the end of the year. They've already Nathaniel and I had gone ahead and already booked our dates and booked venues. We were getting to probably one of the most painful points of that, needing to sort out tickets and where you've got to work with the venues and ticket companies and what prices you do here for this and pre-sale and everything like that. And it's an absolute, I enjoy it, but it is a very big time sap. But the first thing the booking agent did was, let's take that over. We'll get that all happening with you. And it's amazing when they do it, they seem to hear back from the venues instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had all our pre-sales announcement dates and everything still coming. Not allowed to say anything, but that's all. Like, it just was done, sorted and
Yeah.
it's ready for us to announce in the coming weeks. One thing I probably can say, because we're announcing it Friday, and by the time this drops, it's going to be close enough.
Yeah.
But we're doing a secret little Brisbane show at the Junk Bar
Yep.
on Saturday, the 1st of August. And it's just to celebrate the release of our latest single, which has also come out since our last record. So Alder Falls finally releasing new music.
Yeah.
It was good to just finally get something back out there in the world. We're celebrating it with a little stripped back duo, or it's going to be a trio show. Nathaniel, myself, and Katie, kind of stripped back, unplugged. No, it won't be unplugged. We're going through a PA, but stripped back, kind of acoustic, kind of folky.
Yeah, and I'm
Style of all
a
our
little bit
songs. You're not gonna be
devastated. Yeah, because I had a date in my diary.
I don't know, doing something with Stu.
I got given a date saver, and turns out it was not the date of this gig, and I had something else on. We might be able to swing a few things, but
no, you've got commitments. So yes, there's going to be only 100 tickets. I'm really hoping it's going to sell fast. We'll see. It's going to be a good test, actually, for what it means for our big show at the end of the year. I'm not going to give dates or anything away, but we've booked a certain venue to finish off our tour here in Brisbane, and it is a big step up. It'll be the biggest venue
it's
we've
ambitious.
ever played. But with the manager we're working with and the booking agent, they all think it's a really good idea. Should we get some good success off this single and the next 2 singles that come up with the EP? So yeah, big end to the year with some shows. More on that soon. But yeah, starting with a little Brisbane only show it's only 2.5 weeks. I got to get rehearsing.
You do. And then with the booking agent, the hope will be that in the next few pods there might be some other gig opportunities if it's not just focused on this tour.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think the whole main point was when we met with them was their thinking was, look, in an ideal world, we don't want to do kind of any kind of bands that are just slightly bigger than you in your major cities, because we don't want to bastardize the ticket sales.
Yeah.
Whether there's anything, I think they're looking for potential opportunities in maybe regional areas where that could help.
Yep.
Or big enough supports, which would, we'll see what happens when it comes through. It's kind of that hard to believe because we've never experienced it. But should we get a big enough support where they don't really need to rely, like that people won't be needing to buy tickets to come and see us.
Yeah.
It's more an exposure thing for us, which they're hoping that if you can do that in your home city, at least in ideally some major cities, that helps then boost ticket sales to your event. So
it's certainly how I've seen at least half a dozen gigs this year have been, because I've seen someone out of support, never heard of them, and then gone along to their gig.
So there's been nothing yet, but that's not expected really. Literally the last 2 weeks they have taken so much weight off our shoulders in setting up all the ticketing and everything like that. So look, let's see what the next couple of weeks bring.
Brilliant.
But yes, that's probably up to date with Alder Falls. It's been very exciting. It's been a cool, onto the next thing now.
Yeah.
I was about to say the next season, and that just made me want to vomit. So yeah, it's been good.
Just a little PodDog update. Charlie has moved from his bed just onto the studio carpet, loving his life.
He's just loving life.
Yeah, he's just really, really horizontal. Yeah.
Which I'm going to be very soon.
How are we going for time? We've got time for a little game?
Yeah, you have to do it. You made me write down something.
So I just saw this thing and I thought we could try it. It may or it may not work. I just saw it on something online. And what it was a podcast duo, a man and a woman duo. And it was... someone read out a name and then 3, 2, 1, and together we have to say the first thing that pops into our head. Mm-hmm. So I asked Matt to write down 8 names and not think about it too much.
Mm-hmm. I didn't.
You didn't think about it, or you didn't write
them
down?
I wrote them down. I didn't think about it.
So which is good. That's perfect. And so what it is, and so don't you start thinking about it now. You're not allowed to think about it. And I wondered should we do it music themed? So should it be the name, or should it just be and I guess the idea is, do we jump to the same thing when we hear a name? Do we have a similar memory, or do we not have a similar memory?
Oh, so I'm gonna read the name I wrote down.
Yeah.
And then we've got to think of something music related to that name.
Or it could be like that. It might be the first name of a musician and we might say the last name, or it might be, but we have to do it quickly. So you're going to say the name and then 3, 2, 1, and then we both just have to blurt out.
Yes.
We just have to blurt out what we think. And,
all right.
And just see what comes out. And it might be nothing, and we might just cut this whole section out.
Okay. so I'm not going to look at all of them. I'm just going to go to the first one.
And so you're going to say the name, and then you're going to go 3, 2, 1, and we both have to say something.
Okay, what if you can't think of anything? What's the thing if we need more time? Like, what do we say?
Should we just make it easy? Whatever the first name is, we just have to say a last name. So it might be someone famous. It might be someone local that we both know. So we're just going to go for a last name. That's what we're going to do.
So nothing.
Or if there's a very, very specific something else that comes to your mind quickly, but if not, then it's not. Yeah. I don't know why you're so scared. I'm not scared. Something will come.
I can't remember all my names, but they were bloody random names. It's not like I wrote down Paul and we're like, oh, McCartney. Like, it's not.
That's okay. Well, let's just see what happens.
Okay, it is. It is the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Claudia.
Then you've got to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Carvin.
Schaefer.
Okay. So Claudia Carvin. You said Claudia Schiffer. I think
Schiffer,
you probably meant to
whatever.
say. Okay.
You had 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roger. 3, 2, 1.
Federer. Bang.
Bang. Cecil. 3, 2, 1.
The sheep?
Cecilia?
Is there a sheep called Cecil?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Sean the sheep?
Cecilia? It's Sean, not Cecil. Okay. That was a fail, but that's all right.
Claire? 3, 2, 1.
Danes.
No idea.
No idea? That's okay.
Okay. Wife's middle name.
There you go. Wife's middle name.
Okay, this could be funny. Shit, which one do I go with?
You're not allowed to think about it.
Okay. Bruce. 3, 2, 1. Raymond.
Bruce? I thought of more of a memory. Bruce?
Race!
Bruce?
Race!
That's just one for us. Sorry, listeners.
Well done. Okay. Shit. Rowena.
Oh, God.
Fuck. 3, 2, 1.
Why the hell would you have written Rowena when I said 8 names? How is Rowena in your top 8 names?
Do you honestly want to do you want me to tell you how Rowena popped into this ADHD mind?
I'd love you to tell me.
Because all I was thinking was, I'm not going to write my kid's name down. And so when I was thinking Asher, I was just thinking, what's something to do with Asher, one of his teachers' names? Last year, he had a teacher with the first name Rowena.
That's amazing.
Who is also a family friend of ours.
That is some very good ADHD content.
Yeah.
Rowena.
I'm not diagnosed, but I know I am. Okay.
What are we up to? What number are we up to?
That was 6.
Okay, 2 to go.
Oliver. 3, 2, 1. Twist. Bang.
Bang.
Sky. 3, 2, 1.
Blue.
Fall.
Oh, Skyfall. There you go.
Yeah,
I just said blue. Okay. So we got a couple in common.
Okay.
What we should do for another round of that is get Jen or get someone else to write down some keywords or some names for us. And yeah.
The other one we could do real quick, just as a spare of the moment. Who cares? We've got time.
We got time. We ain't got nothing but time.
Have you seen the one where you just think of any random word, and I'll think of any random word, we say it. Mm-hmm. Then we've got to think of what the next word is to get us closer to us both saying the same
I have
word.
seen this done, and I need to understand it again how we do it. So we both say our word.
Yep. And so then basically I'll count down 3, 2, 1 again, and we say then what we think whatever we think let's say, I don't know, pick a random word. Like I say candle, you say, I don't know, painting. Uh-huh. Okay, well then, what would we think? What would be the word that might
connect those two things?
Like,
okay.
is it like oil or wax or something like that. But then whatever those two random words are, again, if they're not mixing, we've got to keep going and how many
Until
rounds
we
it
do it.
takes. Yeah, let's do it. This is good.
Okay.
This is good. Okay.
Okay.
I've got to think of a random word that's not candle or painting.
Don't overthink it.
Oh my gosh.
Just anything.
Okay, all right. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Yellow.
Guitar. Oh, we could get that. We could get this. We could get this right now. We could.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Acoustic.
Coldplay.
Oh.
You can't repeat a word.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I reckon we can get it.
Hang on. I can't think of what it is. Okay, I'll try.
It doesn't have to be one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
3, 2, 1.
The
Chris
Clock?
Martin.
Oh, I did a song.
Okay.
Okay. That's okay. Yep.
Fuck. Where
No,
do we go
I
from
think
here?
I'm back. I think I'm on your train of thought now. Yep. I've got my next word.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Band.
Piano.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. I got one.
3, 2, 1. Singer.
Instrument. Never
Okay.
end.
3, 2, 1. Artist.
Concert.
Oh. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Gig.
Ticket. Oh. Okay. I think we can get there.
Hang on. Okay. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Venue.
Audience.
No.
Yeah, we've got to keep going. We're so close.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1.
Capacity.
Stage.
I don't know. I don't know.
Capacity stage.
Oh gosh. This is sickening.
3, 2.
Oh, I don't have one. What are we at?
We've got-
Capacity and stage.
Capacity stage. What's the? Okay, I got one.
I don't know that I do, but I'll have a go.
Just think about everything that we've spoken about. Capacity and stage. 3, 2, 1. Arena.
Roadie.
Oh, roadie, arena.
Okay, I've got one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Again, think about everything we've talked about tonight.
3, 2, 1.
Tour.
Merch.
I've never seen it take this long in the ones I've seen. We're both saying good things, though.
I know.
Yeah. So tour and merch. Oh,
Tour and merch.
gosh.
It can be like, we can circle back. We just can't say the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
I don't have one.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Tour and merch.
Tour and merch.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got one.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Concert.
Poster. Didn't we already say concert?
Do we say concert or gig?
I think I said both.
Post. Okay. What did you say?
I said poster. Because it was merch and...
Okay, I've got one. If you can.
Yep, I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one.
Oh, hopefully this is it. I've only thought of it since you said poster. 3, 2, 1.
T-shirt.
Signing. Oh. Okay, poster, signing, T-shirt. Okay. All right. You got one? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1.
CD.
Hat.
We might have to give up.
Okay, give up. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
we'll try that again next
Yeah,
week.
we got to do that again. Hello, Charge. Oh,
It's
hi.
partially getting... I've seen people do it and they get it in like 3 or 4 every time.
Okay, that was what,
were,
10 rounds?
We were just adjacent to one another the whole time. We weren't way off base. We were just, yeah.
Oh, Charlie, he wants me to get to the pun.
Oh, did you pick up the drumstick? PodDog was ready. Good boy.
Scoot, 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 scoot. It's the shoot pun of the week. Scoot.
Now, can I be honest?
I hope you always are.
I tried to do a little cheeky pun of the week earlier in this episode, and I tried twice, and you didn't bite. And I'm a little bit annoyed at that.
Was I listening to what you were saying?
Yeah. We're talking about Pocket Theory. The band. And I was like, the percussion player was playing the shaker and the cowbell and the duck-do. And I said duck-do like 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice maybe.
You
and
did.
it just flew right. Like there was just I wasn't getting the reaction I thought I would
I
get.
just thought that was a percussion instrument I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, which I thought you would, and then you'd ask.
Was I meant to say, what's a duck do?
And I was going to go quack.
But
you just left me hanging. I couldn't. I was going to leave it for the whole pod.
Well,
I
think I knew. I thought it was one of those like slappy type things.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so I've got a backup. Because that was going to be the surprise. We weren't going to be doing this. It was just going to go straight into that. And then it was going to be.
I'm so sorry that I just
but that's
pretended to
okay.
know something about music that I didn't.
But just now, everyone who thought through the whole pod, the 7 people that listen, going, what the fuck's a duck do?
And why does he keep saying
Why
it?
does he keep saying duck do? Reminds me of DuckTales every time I say that.
Woo!
Okay, so my joke for the week. For you all to. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
I don't know.
For drizzle.
Okay.
Just leaving it there.
Yeah, that'll do.
Scoot, 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 scoot. It's the shoot pun of the week. Scoot.
Are we pouching?
Yeah, you got to now. Save us. The doctor. That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
I've got to find all these audio files now.
From the pouch.
We struggled with a pouchy this week. And it's just a nostalgic pouch. A nostalgia. No, I withdraw that comment, Your Honour. Oh dear, it's bedtime. It's just the dumbest thing ever after that.
It's not even funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's the worst thing I've ever said.
It was your face. That's okay.
So it's just a real minor pouchy. Like it's just a real. I'm just pulling like a tic tac out, like just a real small little pouchy out of the pouch.
It better be worth it.
And
after this.
it's not worth it at all. I promise you, it's not. Okay. It's not funny. It's just nostalgic. I was just thinking about the time. Well, there's many times when you used to come to Miami when all my family was camping there, and this is from the pouch. It was the time that we did it for lots of years, but it was this one particular year, and we were like fully outdoor, proper camping. My family's in like this, like a marquee style tent with like no floor, no nothing. Like it's just like a roof over your head for 4 weeks on the beach. And you would come down and bring your entire keyboard, like your
little battery-operated Casio,
your full-on keyboard, and we would just sit in the middle of a caravan park and write songs together. And we did it every year. And the one in particular I was thinking of was that we wrote. I'm sure it was the Happy song we wrote one year.
Okay, my memory of the best song we wrote was.
It's not the Happy song. No, you're about to say what it is.
It was shoes or whatever it was. 2 shoes. Red light. Red something.
Red lit stage. Did we
Yes.
write? Was that one of the ones we wrote down there? Yeah.
Because I remember being. We didn't even write it in that tent.
It was in the
across
annex.
road.
It was in the annex of someone's van,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was who stayed across
would
the
have
road.
been. Well, it was either when grandfather was still there, or it would have been Bucky's annex. Bucky and Steve are the only 2 people across the road.
When did grandfather stop camping there?
I reckon it would have been Bucky and Steve's, because grandfather's been. Yeah, it's been a long time ago. Although we have been doing it for a long
Well,
time.
Redlet stage would have been like 2008.
Yeah, I don't think he was. Yeah, that's too long ago. Yeah, whosoever it was, one of my family members.
Side of that side
I remember
of the thing,
that too. Yeah,
and I was like, I want to write a song where it's just this dee 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 dee
Yeah.
dee all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm trying to think, like, we did write a lot of songs down there that ended up getting used on various projects over years. But
Gosh,
it was such a funny thing because we used to write together every week, but then we would do this special thing where it would be, for whatever reason, you would come from Brisbane all the way to the coast while I was on holidays. We had one day where we were just like,
Write songs.
we're right at the beach. Instead of doing it in Matt's lounge room, let's do it at the beach.
It was good. It was a different space.
Yeah, it was so good. It was just the days where we had so much time to do stuff like that we didn't appreciate at the time, I'm sure. Just the days that we spent just lounging about, thinking about music. And I know you still do that with Nathaniel, but
What would have been a funnier pouch would be the time I was down at Miami and I forgot to bring underpants. And you know how I like to take underpants.
And that was the hottest day.
It was.
Yeah.
And it was just
Yeah.
it was not great. And 2 hottest days. And just, I forgot. And you know me, if I go away for one night, the golden rule is I'll always take 3 pairs of undies because I'm like
3 plus.
if I go out that night, I want a fresh pair. I want a fresh pair in the next day, and I want an emergency pair in case I just happen to shit myself.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
So I went from ideally, well, that's 4 because you're wearing the pair you get there.
Yeah.
Went from 4 pair to 1.
I wish you'd stop gesturing to where your undies are worn.
And it was horrendous because I wanted to have a shower that night. And after the first night, they had to go back on. Then the next morning, after the hottest pack up in the world.
Then we all sat in that little car.
In the car. And then someone had the great idea from memory. It was Sandy Rivers. We're driving home and I'm like, yes, an hour until I can throw these things in the bin. And you're like, let's stop at Harbour Town and do some shopping. Now,
right.
I don't know why I didn't go straight to the Bond store and
buy
buy
yourself
clean
some
undies
undies.
and dispose of them. I don't know. Maybe it's because that long ago I didn't have that amount of money. I don't know. But I had to endure that for the hot summer time through Harbour Town, then to get home in the afternoon, to which point it was like 36 hours in just like...
In the bin, mate.
No.
That would have been a far better from the pouch. And you should have saved that for next week.
Riding is great. Riding is a great pouch. I wasn't happy down there from memory.
No,
I wouldn't have been pleasant to be around.
No, you're always pleasant for me to be around, but you were visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah,
without
because every
a doubt.
time I sat down, it felt like I was sitting in wet pants. Because it's like 68 degrees.
It was so hot. I do remember that. I do remember it being so hot. And there was 5 of us in the car. Like, it wasn't even a comfortable trip home.
Yeah, and it was your little Barina from memory,
No,
wasn't
I
it?
think my memory of it was that I didn't have a car at the time and I was actually borrowing Sharon Darlington's car for a period of time. So I think it was her little
Fiesta
blue.
or something.
It was blue. That's why you think it was my Barina, because
Okay,
it was a small
Ford Fiesta
car and
then.
it was
She drove
blue.
a Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
Why do I know this?
Yeah, it is a Ford Fiesta. Yeah.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Number plate was 735 DAY.
Yeah, I wouldn't dare challenge it. Where's PodDog gone?
Just behind you.
Oh. Well, I think that's it.
I think that might do,
that,
eh?
That
That's a
might be a
big
long
app.
boy, but we'll see.
We're not cutting anything. That was needed.
That was solid.
So next time what we'll do is we'll get a third party to write some names down.
Yep.
Or some random words.
Yep.
And I think we'll try and do better at this 2-word
Yeah,
thing.
let's just try and sync up a bit better.
We got pretty close.
Yeah, we were side by side.
There was
but
obviously some
we
things
need
you
to-
thought where you were like right on the money. I thought from the third guess after even the first guess from Yellow and...
I was stupid to not say Coldplay. That was ridiculous.
But it wasn't, because I was then stupid enough not to say... What's the bloody obvious one? Like the gig or whatever it was. Like that was dumb. And what did I say?
No dumb answers. All answers are yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you on a pod in the not too distant future.
Hopefully in August, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've got a gig to prepare for, so I'm going to be in the next 2 weeks.
No, but that'll be good. We'll do one after that.
Yeah,
nice
yeah, yeah.
recap. That'll be
Okay.
fun.
From myself, Katie, and PodDog Charles, we'll see you soon.
Ciao, ciao.